everybody. Not only the people who are watching live, the people who watch VOD audience. My name is Daniel, representing cdkeys.com. Continuing our run in Horizon Zero Dawn today, and I'm going to go ahead and post the link real quick. We have the game available not only for PC, but for PlayStation 4, the complete edition on both versions. So if you guys have a PS4, you're like, I'm not really sure if I want the game or not, or I want to wait on a sale. It's less than $10 at cdkeys.com right now for literally what you're looking at right there, the complete edition. So definitely keep an eye on that if you guys haven't done so already. Then, of course, we have the PC version as well. But we're going to go ahead and just jump in and go from there. Just continue where we left off. How's it going? Itzel. How's it going, man? I hope you're having a good day so far. Oh, actually, how are you doing? Just how are you doing in general? Because I was speaking to somebody the other day. I was like, hey, man, how's it going? What's up, man? What's up, bud? Turned out it wasn't a man or a bud. So I was like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. I was just, my bad. So, hi. I'll just say hi from now on. How about that? Hello, Sarah Elliott H. Hart. Taking a break from Uno for the weekend to come say hello. That's nice. I appreciate it. My friend Sarah there, her and her husband, they host Uno competitions with different couples every weekend. I've heard it's a really good time.
This must be where Nassan was.
People can hear him screaming a mile down the road. They get really into it, so I appreciate her taking time to say hi. Hello, Simon. Oh, I was going to make sure my E was up. Normally, I take it down when I get done streaming, because it's kind of lightweight, so it falls over easily, so I'll just try to, you know, be smart about it. But yeah, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you coming and saying hello. How's Jay doing today? Genuinely, how's Jay doing? Hope Movement's doing okay. Punk as well. I hope your kids are doing okay as well.
For an old remedy.
I can't wait to get a Switch back so I can get Animal Crossing so I can play with you guys again and play with Ellie. I really do miss that. Simon, I don't know if I showed you, or no, you may have seen it yesterday. Did you see my badass Dale Earnhardt background? I put on the background here. Hell yeah. Looks good, don't it? I did get it right. Well, I'm glad. How's it going, man? Good afternoon. Ajim Martin? I know I didn't just say your name right, and now you hate me. And you hope that my computer explodes. But other than that, I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got another one I was thinking about doing, Simon, and this has nothing to do with streaming, but I don't care. I'm allowed to do this. Okay. So I got another one I'm going to replace for I'm going to do the Dell Senior one for a while, and then I'm going to swap it out. So we're going to go all the way down here. Because the Dell Senior one's going to be my one for a while. And then I'm going to swap it over to this Jeff Gordon Exalta one. Now look how sexy that's going to look on the background. Love that Exalta paint scheme. One of his last schemes that he ran before he retired. So I've got a few Jeff Gordon ones there. I'm sure you just seen it real quick. I've got a few I'm getting ready for. Yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming. I like streaming. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Oh, okay, no sleep. Usual stuff. But first day at school tomorrow. Nice. SD Curtis, how are you doing today? I wish I was allowed to play music over the stream. That's not from a game. It's a real life car. I'm a big NASCAR fan, and there's been a bunch of different pictures taken over the years of the cars and races, practice, qualifying, stuff like that. And I just downloaded it and put it on the PlayStation. Okay, what am I? Okay, I need to be looking for something here. Tell Ellie I said hi. I hope she's doing well. I miss playing Animal Crossing with her. Tell her I said that too. Yeah, I like having those backgrounds. Yeah, my buddy showed me a way how to do it, and I've never done it before. So I was like, well, holy crap, why not do that then? All right. Oh, I need to investigate the camp. I'm a little far away, I guess. Now come on. There we go.
Like there was a scuffle here, but no body.
Okay. Oh, I need to outright examine it. My bad.
If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks.
Right?
Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. Welcome to Sunday's version of cdkeys.com. Go ahead and post the link one more time. Again, we have the game I'm playing it on PlayStation 4, obviously. We have the game available not only on PlayStation 4 but PC, both of which you're going to get cheaper than buying on a PlayStation Store or Steam Store directly. This version in particular, because it's been out longer, of course, the complete edition is less than $10 on cdkeys.com right now. I mean, it's obviously been out longer, that's why it's that much cheaper, but I cannot recommend this version of the game enough. If you got a PS4 and you've been kicking around on it waiting for a sale, now's the time. So I couldn't recommend it enough. Well, I don't know if I have in this line, Alex, and I brought it up before, but it's been a while since I've kind of mentioned it, I guess. I've played and beat the game all the way through in the main story of this game. I don't remember if I was like at the final thing. I either beat it or was right on the door of the final area, but I never did do the DLC or anything. So from the standpoint of the game being the complete edition, I've never beat it. But I've seen the vast majority of what the main game offers. It's just it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute or two. I'm trying to think if I actually played it on my PlayStation or played it on a buddy's.
Okay,
Because he actually had the game. And I think it was like, hey, instead of renting it or buying it for yourself, why don't you try it here and see what you think about it. So I kind of did a little bit of playing on my own, playing on his, but I enjoyed it. Oh wait, are you all in me? Oh, I forgot about that. It's the best game to get down for PC and CDs right now. PC good. Well, if you've got a PC that can run this one. Oh, I got killed. I wasn't paying attention to the guy behind me. But definitely, I would recommend this one. I think you would muchos enjoy it.
The Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Okay, sorry, I have an important thread that I got to respond to every so often. I know that's like a little disrespectful to the stream, but it's important, or I wouldn't be taking the time for it right now. Yeah, I need to go buy some weapons too. I've been kind of just. It's different playing, and not to make excuses, but I mean, you're a gamer, you gotta make excuses. It's different playing this game when you're playing by yourself versus when you're playing with other people. They're playing with people watching. I'm definitely more the type of person I like playing alone, just because I feel like I'm able to, I don't know, just kind of focus on the game and not worry about talking with people, not worry about links, not worry if if everything's streaming the right way. When you're only playing the game outright, I find that to be a lot easier than to be playing, because it's different. I mean, not that gives me right to like fail or whatever, but I've had a lot of fights where I'm just not playing it the way I would, because for any of you that have ever streamed, you know what I'm talking about. It's a whole nother ball game playing just for the hell of it and just for fun and all by yourself, versus when you're on here, you have to make sure you're doing certain things because you're streaming for a group and all that. It takes a lot of concentration out that normally you're able to have, because normally you're playing the game, you're not talking to anybody. At least for me, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just playing by myself, just kind of doing my thing. Might even be listening to my music or something. So it's different. It takes a lot of getting used to, depending on the title. Hello, Worthy is here. Well, hello, Paul. Glad that we're worthy of your attention today. I'm actually going to do this real quick. I think that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to work on getting up towards that, but we weren't there yet. So we'll go ahead and go for this first. Admiral's sick. We're gonna ignore that. Hello, Josh Carter. How's your weekend going so far, my friend? How's Avengers been treating you so far? I know you've been playing it. You like it? Let's see. Can't hack you. That was not silence, right? definitely more of a fighter. I know it's not always the best way to fight. Like, I wouldn't have hit right there being out and about, but still. A lot of melee fighting to the same. Oh my! Try to move a little bit there. Oof! Yeah, I know! After our last Airbender, it's great. Anyone doesn't like that, it's just... You don't have to love it! Oh, I don't have enough for that. Oof. Yeah, we'll just keep that as it is. I like how I got a notification. CD Keys is now live. Like, I got down Facebook or whatever. It's like, I know they are. I'm the guy that's doing it. Like, they just felt the need to remind me. That'll be alright for now. Yeah, I still gotta give Avengers a shot. I played it in the beta, and I know I mentioned it yesterday. The first time I played the beta, I enjoyed it. And then when I played it next time, I just got bored playing it. Like, the battle system and everything, it just kind of... The online multiplayer is ass. I'm sorry, it's horrible. It's so boring. But, like, even main story-wise, I got to where I was like, I just don't care about what's happening. Like, I just didn't care. I didn't even finish the beta just because I just couldn't be arsed. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just how I felt at the time, you know. But I'm not. I will definitely not pay $60 for it. No chance in hell. I will definitely wait for it on sale. And that's not a diss on the game. Just if you're not sure about a game, why would you plunk full money now? That makes no sense. So I'll definitely wait till it's like half off or something. But you know, I mean, I'd be able to get the PlayStation version, get to enjoy Spider-Man. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. Just not yet. It makes, like I say, it makes no sense to buy a game if you're not on it for full price. You know, I guess I could always rent it. Maybe that actually might be a good idea.
Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
I'll probably do that actually. Oh, how's that been going, Alex? Yeah, see, I don't know, because what they had in the beta was real content. It was real story that's going to be in the game. It's not like it was a false made setup just for beta, and I just got bored. I just didn't care. It was just boring to me. But again, that doesn't mean I think the game is bad necessarily. Doesn't mean I haven't played the full game, so I can't really know that, but just, But I'll rent it. Why not? I didn't even hit him. Oh, I did! I hit him and I couldn't even see him. And got a headshot. Nice. Yeah, no problem on that, Alex. I hope you're able to get it, man. That'd be cool. Especially because I forgot your name the other day that we talked before. That makes a good butthole. But yeah, I'll definitely rent the Avengers game, give it a shot. But that beta gave me all I needed to know. My initial excitement for it wore out very, very quickly. And again, that's not that I'm saying it's a bad game. It's just not for me, I guess.
I can feel the ground softening up.
Yeah, if you had to sum it up and say what's your one word of, and I've already said it a couple times, but what was your one word experience? What's your feeling about the game? Boring. I find the battle system very just tedious and sleep inducing. It's a beautiful game. I like that it has all the different range of characters that you can play as. I like that it has, you know, treasures that you have to collect, so it's not all on just the beaten path. You're benefited by exploring the game a little bit. Like, there's definitely things it brings to the table I think is great, but it's just not the game for me, I don't think. It's just kind of, 0.5 out of 5 buttholes for forget. Yeah, I know, right? I deserve that.
Can't carry more.
Doesn't want it because he doesn't like the versions that have been the MCU. Well, I mean, this is totally different from the MCU, though. He needs to know that. Oh my. God, how many new buttholes are over here? Now, Miles Morales, on the other hand, you want to talk about Marvel type games, because it's not about Marvel or not, it's about who's making it. Insomniac versus Square Enix. Insomniac's much better at hero games than Square Enix ever will be, just saying. I'm very excited about Miles Morales, because it's not about MCU versus DC, I love them both. Or it's not about, Marvel versus DC, I love them both. They're both great characters and universes. It's who making the games. And Insomniac and Rocksteady and Warner Brothers Montreal are tried and true and have passed the test. Square Enix needs to do a little bit better next time. They're good at monetization in a $60 AAA game. Hey, if that's what they were aiming for, they're the best of the best. But fuck off. I'm not about that. So I'm really looking forward to Miles Morales. So I think that game's going to be incredible. I cannot wait to play that. See, and buttons I can hack. See, and it depends on what game it is, because I love the Kingdom Hearts series. That's a button mashing series if there ever was one. It's the feel of the game. I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know? Like, on paper, the kind of games I enjoy, you would think I would love Breath of the Wild. I do not like that video game at all. I think it brings some cool elements to the table, but when it comes to sitting and playing it, I don't like Breath of the Wild. I don't. But it definitely brings good elements to the table. I feel the same way about Marvel. I mean, or that game. But it definitely brings some cool elements. And one day I'll give the demo, or I might even do it soon. Just rent it. Why not? You know? Oops. That didn't go well. That really didn't go well. The fact that Square Enix monetizes fast is not something that keeps me away, although it definitely was a negative. No $60 AAA hero video game should have monetization like that. It's greedy and it's disgusting. It's a terrible practice. It shouldn't exist in 2020 in a AAA $60+ video game. It's reprehensible if they would do something like that. Just to show a little bit of my feelings on that. But even without that, it's more about how I feel about the game. But I'm definitely gonna rent it. Like I said, I might even go ahead and rent it soon. I mean, where I will not give them $60 for it, you know, $5 to $10 max, rent it for a week. Okay, I can see giving that a shot. But it's also got to come at a time when I don't have as much to play as I currently do right now. I have so much to spend time on right now, and not enough time. And I try to say that carefully because it looks like I'm really back talking, and I'm trying not to like trash it or anything. It's just that's just my experience with it so far. But I'm definitely gonna give it a full real game shot. You know. You gotta give it a full shot, too. Oh, fuck off. Didn't mean to do that. Oh my. Oh, God! Hi! I didn't realize you were here. Oh my. Thank you for coming and saying hello. Yeah, I don't know. I still want to give it a shot. It's just maybe CD Keys will have one of us. Like, it'll be me. It's not gonna give it a shot. Right. And see, the thing I don't like about that is I'm worried in a way if I say that, it looks like I'm like trying to be a dick about the fact that you're really enjoying it. And I promise that's not the case at all. You know, it definitely. You like Breath of the Wild. I don't like playing it. I hate playing it. It bores me to death playing it. But the way they tell the story and what it looks like, and you know the fact that you can make the moves, there's a lot that game brings to the table that I honestly think is really good. And I do feel the same way about the Avengers game. And especially when Spider-Man gets there, that's going to be really exciting. Like, especially if they're adding story for him. I don't know if they're going to be adding story content for him, but it definitely brings a lot to the table. You just have to. You know, have to be in the mood for it, but give it a rent. It is definitely worth a rent. Even with me playing the beta, even with how I felt about it, I would definitely rent it. So, it definitely has good things it brings to the table.
Still
And, I mean, it's still gorgeous. I think so. I saw some people complain about how it looked, but I think it's beautiful. That's one of those things they did really well, in my opinion. So, whenever, do you happen to know when Spider-Man does come to the game, are they, oh my god, that was a beautiful headshot. I'll give myself credit for that. That was fucking awesome.
Get in there and do your.
I deride myself when I make mistakes in games. I'm allowed to be proud when I do something good like that. Just saying. But when Spider-Man comes, do you know if he's gonna get any actual like story content, or is it just gonna be that it just so happens that Spider-Man has arrived? You know what I mean? I can imagine they're not just gonna have him just show up willy-nilly. I'd imagine it's gotta be story, like some kind of story mode with him. I don't know for sure.
No one disappears without a
Maybe
trace.
it'd be time of day for Spider-Man. I mean,
Found him.
when it comes to games I'm not sure about, that's the only way to do it, I think. I guess there's always Gamefire or something like that, but we still have one of those like local, Family Dollar, not Family Dollar, Family Video. I don't know where you guys are all at if you have those. Think a shittier version of Blockbuster, and that's what it is. We still got one of those, and they got pretty cheap rent for like a week. It's like $6 or something. I mean, it's not bad. You know, that's more than enough time, even if you just play a little bit here and there. That's more than enough time to, you know, shake down how you feel about a game. So, you like it enough, you go ahead and buy it. Yeah, go from there. Just kind of like, I didn't mean to. God, I didn't know there were so many fucking arseholes up here. This place is like flooded. Like, I knew there was gonna be a lot of people here, don't get me wrong, but now I'm just like, good God. Okay, that was honestly a mistake. Oh yeah, that was a big mistake, because he told all his friends. Go over this way. Yeah, it's one of those things, Josh. I mean, you can never please everybody, but I think at the end of the day, what matters is not how does the general population feel. To an extent, it's more personal. Like, you personally love it, and that's awesome. I personally didn't as much. You know, that's good too. The only time when the general consensus matters, I guess, is if you're really wanting him to have a sequel or more attention, and if most people do not like it and it's not getting sales for anything, well, I mean, obviously it's not going to continue. But dead. But overall, I mean, you just gotta enjoy what you're gonna enjoy, you know? Yeah, the only time it matters is if you really enjoy a game and they promised expanded DLC and they're gonna support it. We got a 10-year plan for this game, and then the general consensus is this game is ass and no one buys it. If they ain't making money, they ain't gonna keep going with it. They're gonna cancel it. That's about the only time it actually matters what other people think. I mean, in general, you would still enjoy whatever title, but I've seen far too often where games are gonna get more. People don't buy it because most people have the opinion of meh. And, well, there are times where, frankly, the people's opinions actually does matter, but not always. Not always. Avengers is a self-contained enough game that it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? On a game like that, I think it'd be perfect. Hello, Esther Rivera. Yeah, see, and that's the thing about Anthem. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That plays into exactly what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people thought Anthem had hope. A lot of people got it. We're excited about the potential. There were issues. They were going to work on it, add to it. Dead. Why? Because most people did not like it, weren't supporting it, and said they showed it the middle finger, and guess what? Well, we ain't making no money. We're done. That is, there's definitely an example. That's a strong example of why sometimes, a lot of the times, whenever you're into a game you're going to be into, yeah, fuck what anyone else says. Who cares what the critics say or whatever. But in that case, it kind of mattered what people thought. So it actually is important what the actual people that would be buying it, population, the consensus among them can be critical. Because that's not a game that they leveled up and built up to what it was supposed to be, and then they're just not going to make a sequel because no one else bought it. That's a game that's not going to get to that level because no one's interested. So, sometimes opinions do matter, but not always. Favorite game right now? Besides, no old classics? Hell, what have I been playing lately? Ghost of Tsushima. That is an incredible video game. Sony PlayStation 4 home entertainment console exclusive. It's an incredible game. Frame rate, it's a little bit skippier than I would like, but even with that, I really enjoy the game. That's my favorite right now. Yeah, I mean that's true, Carl. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Sorry, I know I'm kind of like running around in circles trying to do this fight. I'm not trying to purposely eat a potato and like finding differently. Search this ancient debris. I kind of feel bad for Anthem. I really wanted to like Anthem. Like I thought it was okay for what it was. I was like, all right, maybe it's gonna be a No Man's Sky where at least it's like a bag of garbage and they improve it. And then it got to a point where obviously they're not. I kind of liked it, and I liked what it was gonna be or trying to be. And then just, well, you know, we all know the story of Anthem. That shouldn't be bad. I'm streaming, it shows constant 60 frames per second, 1080. I have not had even a second of drop down signal or anything. I've got a 4K monitor that I'm playing it on, and according to my stream stats, it hasn't even dropped 0.1%. So it's streaming in 60 frames, 1080, and it hasn't slowed at least. So no, it doesn't look bad. Maybe it's because we're going through OBS. I'm sorry, not OBS, through Restream. But all I can tell you is how it looks on my end, and there's nothing wrong with it here. Nothing wrong with what I'm seeing, and the stream quality should be perfect. I mean, on Facebook, you can't get any better than that. You literally can't. But again, it could be because we're feeding it through Restream, so it's streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the same time, so you can't really optimize on any one of them. Yeah, it's got to be something like that. And I'm not saying that like in a way of, how dare you say my quality's bad. It's nothing like that. But it's frustrating when you can see the stats right there on your screen of how it's running, and then to hear that it's not coming across that way to other people, you know, it's kind of like, dang it. I've done all I can literally do. So that's not a, how dare you insult my, it's nothing like that. It's not, I don't take it personal. It's just like, god dang it. What do I have to do on my end to make it look perfect? Because it shows what I've got, and it should be fine. So it's like,
you can see them.
Damn it.
They can't see you.
You know what? Well, that should fire. Or I could miss completely. Oops. Oh, I didn't just drink two of those. I do that. No, YouTube looks 1,000 times better on there. Does it? I know that Facebook is definitely, you know, the least optimized compared to the other ones. But again, it's one of those things of it's hard to optimize because we're streaming to one at a time. So there's like a way to prioritize where the Facebook looks better, but I can't do any one, you know. Well, and to be fair, this game is a game that's supposed to look better, and like if it's not coming across well on however you're watching, that's kind of disappointing. Of course it would be, but and I know 1080-60 is not just the universe, but for what this game is on PlayStation, that's as best as you can get, and output streaming wise. So it's kind of like, oh dang, I hate to hear that, you know, because it's not frame skipping on my end. It looks perfect over here. It's just always frustrating to hear that because you put a lot of time into trying to make everything as good as you can. Then it's like, oh, but it's
Finally.
All right, you are like done. Oops, I missed. Oh no, but missed. I mean, got a headshot. I'll never not be impressed by the headshot I got earlier where the grass was right in the camera way, so I literally could not see. Like, I saw right about where his head was, but I couldn't see where it actually was, and still got him anyways. It was a beautiful headshot. Best headshot I've ever had.
Rain down some pain.
In this game. Well, in this game, really, in any game. Ah! One hit. Yeah, it could be. I know that Facebook has always been the weaker of the ones, for sure. And, well, I mean, 98% of the people that watch this and see the VODs, the tens of thousands of people that watch VODs and the general viewers and stuff all comes from Facebook. So while Facebook is the hardest and worst one to optimize for streaming, it's where the audience is. You gotta go where the audience is.
You said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Yeah, see, I don't get that. Oh yeah, I remember your name was Trams. Hi, Carl. Does this kind of count as you watching the stream twice today? Look at you, two-time champion. Well, and then we've got somebody else over there on YouTube too. I think that was someone on Facebook as well, so. Yes, you are. Look at you go. We are 30 minutes into today. So how much better does it look on Twitch and YouTube versus Facebook? Are we talking, it looks a little bit smoother, but, or is it quite a step up? I guess what I'm asking, is it more like a half step up, or are we talking a couple steps up the ladder? Alright, give me 2 seconds. Switch this. No. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Oh, that was you, Paul. Okay, got you. So you and Carl are both, y'all are on both at the same time. Or y'all, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah, I don't really do Twitch very often either, Josh, except for some of my CD Keys teammates, like Jicer when he goes live. I watch him on that. And when my boy streams, that's it. I don't really watch people stream except for like my teammates and him. Oh, really? I didn't know it was that much worse on Facebook. That's actually kind of insane. That's crazy. I wonder if it's like that in the VODs. The reason I asked that is because I can watch it afterwards. I want to see that. Ah, for Luke's sake. Kind of be arsed. Just gonna run on my thing. I spent enough time farting around back there. They got headshotted right in the face. That's where one of the dangers of being melee fighter mostly comes in. Because I'm mostly melee fight when I'm playing this game. If I wasn't melee fighting, that guy would have point blanked me in the face. Duh. So. Hello. Go ahead and take that out here. I was gonna say I kind of like everything else we have. I'm actually willing to. I don't know. Maybe we'll put this over here for now. Yes! Sharpness! Oh my! Glaucoma. Oh shit! Hi! Butthole? Ah, crap, I can't do much of that right now. That sucks. I don't want the shot coil with that one. Oh shit, I can't do that on that one. I guess I can put that there for now. Fine. Hey, what's up? Not like get up. Fine. I'm just gonna go for a swim. Oh, not. Well, never mind. looks like a turn. I like shocked him away. Having a lot of fun there. It's not official, that is it. No, but precision arrow, I guess. Sharp shot. Good God. Whatever. I like using it a lot. So why I haven't thought to buy games from that by now. It's gonna be perfect here. I'm trying to pick people off like I was doing earlier. Then I won't be getting quite as close like I was before. I don't know, man. I've heard a lot about GTA 6 rumors and stuff. Have they ever even officially confirmed that they're even working on it? I mean, inevitably they would be, right? But what kind of billions of dollars they made from it on the online alone, it might not be in a rush. I don't know. Oh no, it did. Sid, I didn't go anywhere. I thought I totally messed it up. But... Oh, don't you? Did you just walk around? I mean, it wasn't set that way, to be fair, but you just walked around it. GTA 5 is going to be made on PlayStation. We'll just get past GTA 5 when we get to Xbox, whatever the hell, and PlayStation 6. It's gonna be how it goes. I missed that like so perfectly. I'm actually impressed with how I missed that right there. Did not dodge. I was trying. Mistakes are made. Dodged into him. That's always the right way to play this game. You guys ever known that strat? Dodge into the enemies. That's the best way to do it. Today's stream is already 40 minutes in. Alright, so for those of you that have an extra Monday off, like myself, I have Monday off. I don't know how many of you do or not. Do you have any extra plans for the extra day off for the week? Or is it just going to kind of be a normal day? Sat there. I'll take it. No, modification sections full. Need to get that built up. Oops. Alright, well, I was able to enhance those at least, so finally I can get those going.
Eclipse, just like you said.
Taking the patience. All hard work, no danger.
Oh my.
Can't afford any more losses. Fight!
Well, that worked a lot better than the last time I was in point blank range with somebody. Of course, that didn't necessarily mean to start a fight.
brother.
That's where I need to go, but there's only these couple of guys here, so we'll go ahead and take care of those while we're in the area. Why not?
I see him.
Hi there. Is there a way for me to... Oh, I was going to try to go in behind him. I guess that's not a thing. But he'll probably come out to me.
Lost him!
Or just come in here to him, I guess. Oh! Couldn't even see him. Oof. That could have gone better. It's kind of my own fault there, though.
Disappeared!
For not swinging as soon as I went in. I should have known that he would have had the edge on me. Worked out. Oops.
Going down fast.
I like this area. I love snow in real life, snowy areas and everything. That's one thing I miss about living in North Carolina up in the mountains. Got snow all throughout. Yeah, say throughout just winter, but got a lot of snow throughout the year. And it would take a long time for it to melt and everything, because I wasn't just like in the mountains. We were like way up in the mountains. For someone from flat old plain Texas, that's a whole other ball game. Wait, where did I discover a campfire? Fuck it. Thanks for now.
Right where he said it would be. Those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Alright, y'all gonna
Wait!
parse off.
Damn him.
Couldn't remember if they were gonna run off there or not. Oh, that's where my fireplace is. Go down here and do a quick save. Pick this up too. I think I've got a couple of modifications I can actually put on now. So I'm going to go to, I'll look up stuff later. Wait, how far off is this? Depending on if I can fast travel, I might finish that one off. I think I'll finish that one off, actually. Here in just a second, do that one. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so I am going to go over here. Go fast travel and do that first. That's kind of usually how I play the game. You know, I'll do main mission for a while, then kind of jump to side mission, main mission, side mission, just kind of, you know, bounce back and forth. So that's going to be what I do here. I'll tell you what, I'm exhausted. Whew. We're only 44 minutes into the stream, and I feel like I can barely keep my head up. Well, I say only 44 minutes. I mean, that's almost halfway. That's not too terribly short amount of time. Listen to my music a little bit louder here. Hopefully it doesn't distract me from the game, but if it's too distracting, I'll just switch it back. I don't know why I like crouched to go pick that up. Trying to build up my heals real
Shadow
quick though,
Carja
that way
outpost.
that's not potions I'm
Let's
having
hope
to
Nassan is
use. Which I can
inside.
always buy some too, but still. Oh, right. I was working on this earlier and they got completely destroyed.
For the radiant
That's
Edelman.
why I left this earlier. I forgot that I was doing this one already. Oof. Yeah, we're kind of fooled here, I believe. I forgot what mission this was, so going up and sneak killing that guy while on its own would be fine. Doesn't shape up well for when you've got everyone else coming after you. It's better to pick them off. Nice. Okay, that was a couple good headshots. Especially that second one. Because, I didn't have him locked in that slow breathing mode. Now, I say that, not necessarily as a way to, like, humble brag or whatever, but I'm pretty good about, you know, teasing myself whenever I make a mistake in a game and have potato aim or whatever. And everyone piles in, which is fair. If you're gonna start a dog pile, people are gonna jump in, that's how it works. But goddammit, I want to see it whenever I've got good shots, too.
Break the enemy. Gonna die.
Oh, that was a bit nice. That's there we go. Kind of yours. Oh, that. Oh, I thought I was gonna miss something. That missed. Hey! Fuck off! I'm not fighting other people. Screw you! Then why are you only fighting me? Fight them too! They're people too, you know. Butthole. Oh my. Now if I miss this, well, I didn't miss it, but I should have got a headshot on that. That's so sad.
Too high.
Let's see if I get them to go this way. Or are they going to keep being smart enough to be kind of sneaky? Oh, fuck off, bird! Okay, now he's fighting other people. That's fair enough. This guy's like, God dang it, I'm sitting here trying to fight Aloy, get out of here! He's just as frustrated with that crap as I am. Oh my, that sounded very, like, death. Did not sound good. You could hear that guy back there groaning and dying, just like, oh my. I wonder if I actually, not that I'm against the idea of it, but I wonder if I actually have to kill everybody, or if I can just go in here and find Nason. I think that's all I have to do. That might be it. They don't seem to know where I'm at. Am I correct in understanding that? I think I am. Hold on, let's... I can't, like, grab this and sneak in from the side, can I? No. Can I do this? Nope! Yeah, they don't know where I'm at, but unfortunately, where are they gonna go back to? Base. Maybe they're, like, really not paying attention. I can just, like, slowly do this. I mean, this should not work, but I think it kind of is, actually. Yeah, I think, like, that totally just worked. Nani? Okay. We'll take it. Two totally different approaches on how to do this.
They've gotten us on, all right. He needs help.
Not to say we're not going to have to fight a buttload
Let's
of people
try
in here
this
now.
again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble.
Eyes on me, lords!
I was kind of hoping to get a sneaky kill on this guy. I mean, it was still a good kill. Just not sneaky sneak. how at first they act like they don't know that I'm here, and then like, oh, there she is. Just like, yo, hello. Yo, hello. Fuck off. Oh my. Where y'all at today? How's it going? What are y'all doing Monday? What are y'all doing today? It's too quiet. Normally, I'm not the kind of guy that tries to like rouse the crowd. You know, I'm definitely I'm a lurker. I'm definitely a lurker. But come on, I know there's somebody here right now. Do you have a question about CD keys? Do you have a complaint about CD keys? Do you hate CD keys more than life itself? Do you hate it more than your mother-in-law? Tell me. Talk to me about it. Let's chat. Streams are a lot more fun when you got people to chat with. And I'm all about it. Like, if you're watching right now, you're like, ah, it's all good. It's all good. I watch streams mostly the same way. Like, I totally get it. But one of you's got something to say. I know it. There's always someone in here that complains about something. If you're a whiner and you show up in the streams to complain, I want to hear from you. Let's go. Getting food.
By the sun, get down!
Oh my. Oh! Fuck off. What's sad about that is because I had the high ground there, I had a full attack and landed on him. And I noticed it right the last second and totally just missed it. Just oof.
Anyone see anything?
There's no way I just did all of that and then this guy's like, Nani? Like, no. There's no way you don't actually know where I am. No. There's no way you guys are confused and are trying to find me. Yeah, he doesn't know that I'm here. Like, he doesn't know that I'm here. He's looking. Now he knows, but he didn't have a clue. How? How could I have done everything I just did and him be like, well,
Am I done? Let's go.
my. It's hard to get up against the wall.
Cut deep! Ow, ow. Take it worse. Not gonna die.
Nice. This is a way to set that up right there.
No
This
ammo.
didn't quite work out for me as well as I would have liked, but still. Good enough for now.
Let this pierce my throat.
Oh, well, I pick up one of those potions at least. As soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna have to go farm.
Grant me victory!
So, I say ground game, it's like stuff, not potions. Although, I could go before to buy some of these as well, to be fair.
Only a little practice.
Alright, so did he just... How is he... I'm barely going off the side, he seems to keep inside of me, which I keep ruining it by finding him. I need to be smarter. I need to be smarter and like pick him off a little bit. Like right now, he seems to not... There's no possible way that he has lost me, but I think he has. Like, oh my. Oh, and then I took it up immediately. Shit. Yeah, go ahead. Come on up here.
You've provoked them.
Hello, Bull Cut 143. Hi, how's it going? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that somebody is here right now. God damn it! And it's somebody that's a complaint. That's nothing personal against you. I promise it's nothing personal. Those of us that stream for CD Keys, we're not actually in the organization as far as that deal with different, like, we're not in the customer support team, so we don't have access to those tools or anything. Whenever you see someone streaming for CD Keys, think of us as interactive ad. We're not in the company, we're not in management, we're not in the customer support team. We're a totally independent group. So I'm sure you already know, if you need to get in contact with them, you need to go to support.cdkeys.com. And that's the way to get in contact with them. If you've already tried that, you can also try to message them on Facebook directly, or you can try to tweet them as well. But as far as any of us that stream for CD Keys, um, we're not actually part of that team. And don't take my reaction to you as like I was upset about you or anything. It's nothing like that. Something I was talking about right before I got to that point. The stream feeds into that. I promise it was nothing personal. I'm all about anybody that's got something going on. Let me know, and I'll do what I can to help.
Luck's with me.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, and a lot of people don't know, so I'm all about anybody asking. I hate that the only thing I can do is say, "Oh yeah, go talk to somebody else." I mean, I wish I could help directly, but we don't have the tools or abilities to look into any of it, or I would for sure.
Kindev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Alright, I'm not going to be following with that, I don't think, so we'll just unequip it. Or unequip it, just drop it. This is very sloppy, but we did it. There we go. We have made it!
Never know when I might need these.
Wait, where did you go? Oh, dang! That dude hauled ass. We were right behind him. Look how far up he already is. Hello there.
Kindev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Well, he kind of be arsed, but we will catch him later. Alright, so we're halfway in today's stream. I hope that those of you that have been here and have been hanging out, I hope you're having a good day. Even the lurkers. Actually, especially lurkers. I mean, who doesn't like lurkers? I say that because I was like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good... I'm exhausted, so... Sorry, I don't know, there's a little bit rambling there, but... Hope you guys are having a good day. For those of you that are off tomorrow, I hope you guys are able to enjoy your day off. I know I'm off tomorrow, and I'm excited about that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Paul, we're getting there. We're halfway there, living on a prayer. So, Paul, do you have any plans this upcoming week? Or are you just kind of chilling? Or you probably have already told me, to be honest, but I'm exhausted. And the one thing that's going to help me right now is having someone to talk to. So I'm just going to ask you 1,000 boring questions. Work? Oh, that sounds fun. I know I am too. Not Monday, of course, but I'm working Tuesday to Friday, and because we're missing hours on Monday, I mean, obviously, normally I get an 8-hour shift. We don't get an 8-hour shift if the company's closed, so they're going to let us make up the hours throughout the week, so I'm going to work 2 hours later every day compared to normal. I don't like that I'm not, like, a hired-on employee. I'm through a temp agency, because the hired-on employees get PTO. They get to have that day off and get paid for it. I don't. Those of us that are through temp agency, we have to work to make it up. That being said, can't really complain about it. You get the 8 hours off to have a day to rest, and then you still get to make it up and make the money you would have made. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. I do like that they give us that option. Because it's on days where I'm already going to be working anyways. What's that in a couple hours here and there going to do compared to... I'd rather have a full day off and do it that way, so that's perfect for me. Hello, Tails. From Sonic the Hedgehog, dead.
Looks
Poor
good.
Tails. He's dead. Go for it. None to go. What's 9.99 to go? Oh, I said I was gonna ask you 1,000 more questions. Sorry about that. Um, Paul, I don't even know. I don't want to ask you all the like cliched, boring questions, but I don't know what to ask. I'm not being a very good streamer right now. I'm not being engaging. I have nothing to say. Okay, how about this, Paul? What's your favorite band of all time? I know you got a favorite band. What's your favorite band? Second favorite band? That's right, Sarah Elliott H. Hart. It comes out on the 1st of October. And I'm really excited about October because my little sister's getting married in October. And I'm really happy about that. So, that's going to be cool. Get to do that, be a part of the wedding. So I got a wedding to look forward to next month. Then the Crash, that's exciting too. Oh, 2nd of October? My bad. I thought it was the 1st. Well, it will technically be the 1st for me because I'm going to pre-order it. And you're able to play it a few hours earlier, like 11-ish the night before. So technically it will be the 1st for me, but I know what you mean. I'm a doofus. Comes out on your brother's birthday. I actually didn't know you had a brother. I didn't know you had siblings. I know you've got Jay. You've got all your Uno partners. I know you've got your 2 children, but I didn't know you actually had a brother. How many other siblings do you have? I've got 2 sisters. I've got one older sister and I've got a younger sister. I'm the middle child. Sometimes when I play this game, like when I'm playing alone, I will intentionally, instead of like warping, I'll intentionally go the long ass way to get there. So I'm kind of level up extra and stuff, but not on stream. Songs connected to film makes it 10 times better for me. Oh, see, I kind of like that, Paul, because I like so-called real or normal music that, you know, bands put out on albums and everything, but I also love video game music. I love music that's developed for certain films and everything, so I kind of have a tie into, you know, different versions of music, depending on how you want to look at it, so I feel that. I have no idea why I'm as exhausted as I am. I'm wore out. Maybe because I had an actual filling breakfast for once. Not really used to having a hearty meal. I know that's what it is. So Paul, tying it into movies then, do you like AC/DC, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Korn, Slipknot, Bad Company, Aerosmith? You like any of those guys? Right! Right? Exactly! See? That's what's up, Paul. You know your shit, man. I like that. Sorry, I need to cuss less when I'm streaming for CD Keys. If my CD Keys teammates ever see this. I'm just being real with people. Sorry. I'll do better work on that, my bad.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find the flame.
Alright, so we talked to Raven, which is almost Revan, which is almost Darth Revan. Not so the Republic.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
So damn hot. Would have to be cool to work in this.
Yeah, see, there you go, Paul. That's what's up. I love Jack Black, by the way. Tenacious D. Yeah, that's what I want to do, Shmoo. I'm fucking tired. Fucking schleppy, mate. How you doing, my son?
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
School of Rock. Now that's a good movie. God, I love School of Rock. I love that so much. Hey, speaking of good movies, I don't know if this will tie into movie, music-wise. If you ever watched Uncle Buck with John Candy, Macaulay Culkin, that movie's so good. Uncle Buck is the freaking man. That's all good. It's all good, Wick. Well, hello there. Mighty Lord of Zelda games and Jedi Master Nintendo played 13 really great. Oh, well, hello, Tim. I like that intro. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm exhausted too, Shmoo.
Been all over the city, and I can't
Can
find
assure you,
what
I'm feeling
looking
it.
for.
I'm probably gonna take a nap right after this, because I can't be arsed, man. I'm just wore out.
Won't find better wearers.
Yeah, that's true, Sarah Elliott. Sorry, I'm not trying to run in circles. When I tell you guys I'm exhausted, I mean I can fall asleep sitting here if I wanted to. I'm dead. No idea. Like, I'm trying to go to this, but keep just running around in circles. But I need to go up here, so oof. I'm exhausted, Tim. I'm really, 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 really tired. Aside from that, excuse me, not too shabby. How about yourself? Even then, being tired's not a bad thing. It's better being really sick like I was last week. But God, I'm exhausted. I wish nothing more than that the stream was over right now so I can go lay down. Oh my.
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like
Yeah,
this.
it's that kind of day, man.
Like
I'm just
this.
glad that tomorrow's the day off
In
from
grief.
work. Because, you know, I can be
Behold you
exhausted
close.
today sleeping away and not be like,
Like a
oh, I
thousand.
slept my last day off before work. You know,
Wait,
I mean,
you-
that's a good benefit at least.
you didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
Oh, no. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see.
Yeah, it's always good to see you, Tim. Glad to see you, man.
Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost.
Got 100 messages
with their
today.
own
Took us a while to
voices.
get there, but we got there.
Not
So thank you
mouthing
guys
Karja
for it.
rituals to Karja stone.
I always appreciate our streams when we get 100
But
messages.
there are obstacles.
That
Raw
shows
Meridian
audience
holds its breath for any
participation, so I'm all
disturbance.
about it.
These robes only tie
Sorry,
my
I had
hands.
to stretch there. Oof.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city.
I'm wearing my
He
Lion
waits there
King
now,
shirt today.
forbidden to enter by
One
an
of them.
old sun
I have like
priest
3
who
Lion
suffer
King
no
shirts.
heathen. This Utaru lost her
Trying
companion
to
on
decide
the
what
edge of
songs
the
I
jewel
want to listen to.
at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn
Glad
to the
that we got to a
spire's
point where there's a
shining.
little bit of talking so I can just...
So clear the machines out of
Unwind.
2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity.
Are you talking
and
about
your
that
stories are
latest
heard.
King Kong movie that came out?
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
Or are you talking,
No.
no,
But it can help those who
you?
grieve to find themselves.
never
It
did
can
see
lend
that
them
King Kong
strength
movie.
and hope, like a new sunrise.
Isn't that the one that's supposed to connect to Godzilla? So I guess I would have to
I
see
didn't
it.
think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our
I
pride.
don't know what the heck it was. I thought of
Until
it.
this is
That,
done, I am no
feel you,
sun
Tim.
priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
2005?
Maybe the Karja and Nora
What it-
aren't so different.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried.
I notice whenever I'm looking like right in the
Again.
screen, like I need to get a
He
better
said,
angle on my camera.
When we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar.
Wish I was allowed to stream
Now they've
without a camera
stained
because
in
I would just
blood.
like totally
How
chill
so?
in bed.
Our
Lost
robes
Street.
are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins.
Let's see. Let's go.
For
with
me, at least, they hang heavy.
this song instead. Go with the Black Crows.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what
Goodbye.
I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
God, I'm so can't even tell you how exhausted I am. I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but I'm just like, I'm so dead. I like Jack Black. I like him pretty good. I love, you know, Skull Rock. There's a few other things of his I enjoyed as well. I wouldn't say I'm just enthralled with his humor, but I like him. Alright, so I can warp pretty close to where I need to on that, right? Oh, yeah, heck. That's not bad at all. Go ahead, go back there. Because, like I said, we were kind of building up to our story moment. We did some side quests, now we're going back to the story, just kind of bounce back and forth. Honestly, the best actor to watch, at least in my, you know, opinion, definitely would be anything with Adam Sandler. Always high quality films, very enjoyable. 2 thumbs way up, tons of laughs, fun for the whole family. Brutal Legend, wasn't that Video Juego that had him in it? If I'm not mistaken.
The snow sets in quicker than frost.
Will Ferrell's... Honestly, I'm not really a big Will Ferrell fan. Like, he's okay, but... not really. Not really a big fan of his. Play Horizon did buy it for PS4. Yeah, I'm glad that you bought it for PS4. It's a good game. And again, at CD Keys, we've got available for PlayStation 4 and PC. So, regardless of which version you guys
The
want to
eclipse
buy,
and corrupted machines.
we've got you set up.
Happy family.
Dead. I do not like Talladega Nights. I mean, I don't like Talladega Nights at all. I don't think it's funny in the least. And not because it's poking fun at NASCAR. I have no problem with poking fun at NASCAR. Big fan as I am, I have no problem with that. It just wasn't funny to me. I did like Mr. Deeds. I was joking about Adam Sandler. Well, obviously it was a meme, but I like Mr. Deeds. Step Brothers wasn't good to me either.
They're still looking.
Not a big Will Ferrell fan, and I'm not going to say, he sucks. It's not like that. He's just not my cup of tea. Talladega Nights, ugh, just no. Just no. The only thing I think is cool about Talladega Nights is, you know, at the end sequence when they're in that
Get
foot
over
race
here. She's
in
coming.
front of the Talladega audience. That was actually done at a real race weekend. So they had 180,000 plus people in attendance, and they kind of went on the intercom and said, "Hey, we're filming a final scene for a movie here, so let's do this real quick." That was actually real life, honest to God, massive NASCAR crowd. Blazing Saddles is amazing. I love Blazing Saddles. I love Mel Brooks. I love anything by Mel Brooks. And Blazing Saddles is fucking genius. If you don't like Blazing Saddles, we can't be friends.
They're scanning for me.
Get ready.
I played the beta, but I haven't actually played the real game, like the release, whatever, you know what I mean, the real game. I haven't played the game itself yet. I'm gonna rent it, give it a shot, probably next week or so. Blazing Saddles is amazing. Absolutely love Blazing Saddles so much. Oh my god, did you see that headshot? I mean, he doesn't really have a head, I guess more like a light shot, but you know what I mean, that was awesome. And I mentioned it earlier, whenever I compliment like good shots I make or everything, that's not because I'm like, oh, I'm amazing. But I and everybody else dogpiles when I play potato and do bad stuff, and that's not cool. We can dogpile and have fun with that, but when the good stuff happens, that's something I'm going to celebrate too. Made a decision to kind of stand up for myself a little bit more. Like, I'm all about dogpile and have a little bit of fun, but at some point it gets to where it's like, nah, you ain't gonna just bring up one thing and ignore the other stuff. I ain't cool with that. Ricky Bobby does have 2 first names. Oh yeah, there's riots everywhere in this day and age. People riot about anything. People got mad at cancel culture. That movie would never make it in this day and age. Ever. It would never make it. Carl, are you gonna, do you have the Avengers game? Are you thinking about getting it? Or are you kind of like, you can't be arsed right now? Like, what's your feeling on the Marvel games right now? Not the Marvel games, I'm sorry, the Avengers game.
Looks like I'm clear.
And have you, okay, number 1, have you played that game? Are you planning on playing it? Number 2, have you played the Spider-Man yet? Like, are you looking forward to Miles Morales, or kind of, I really cannot wait for Miles Morales. But the reason is not just a character in the Spider-Man universe, although that's huge. It's Insomniac, man. They've got a great track record with what they do in all games, really. Love that company. They do, Chris, but unfortunately it's not going to happen because, you know, people like to be tit sacks in this day and age, especially the Democrats and the left. Excuse me. Throat. I had to clear it out there a little bit. Sorry. It's just one of those pesky things. Sometimes clear your throat and the truth comes out. There's always a perpetually offended, and they're not going to learn to not be perpetually offended. And it's just how life's going to be from here on, unfortunately. But you just deal with it, enjoy what you like, and go from there. And that's all you can do. Just arse off, have a drink, and enjoy. Yeah, I'm not streaming next weekend, Paul. Next Friday. I'm sorry, next Saturday. Oh, okay. I got you on that, Carl. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. So you're not really looking forward to the other one, then. I understand. Yeah, it'll be the same times as now. Yeah, I always stream at the same times. Yeah, I'll be streaming next Saturday from 2 to 4 CST. It'll be the same thing on Sunday. And that's pretty much my streaming time. I know that we've got a couple other guys, 3 or 4 other guys that stream throughout the week. I know that we lost EMP Wilkie because he's doing different work with away from CD Keys jobs. So I don't know if we're gonna get him replaced. So hopefully, yeah, you too, man. I appreciate you coming by. It's always nice to see you. No, and that's how I feel about it too. I mean, I'm very anti-democrat. I'll just be honest. I am. That's the people that are the perpetually offended and the ones that bother me the most. But I mean, people just being butthurt, everyone is going to keep getting butthurt. Doesn't matter what political affiliation or what your life standing is. Everyone of every group is going to getting offended. So it's just, best to say, you know what? Everyone's got different opinions. That's cool. Let's just agree to disagree sometimes, have a beer, and go from there. That's how I feel about it, personally.
All right.
Oh, see, I understand where you're coming from, Carl. I get it. I mean, I understand. I mean, that's, I kind of understand why someone would feel maybe the opposite of you, and I get where you're coming from on that too. Like, I get it. Man, I'm like, it just hit me. I'm like completely out of materials. I think I bought too many weapons earlier, but I'm out of like, oh my, running low on building materials. That is not something I ever thought I'd run into. Right, and I don't know. I've kind of got different ways I feel about it. There's been certain, I don't know how I feel about that, honestly, Carl, because, like, I don't know. I never really sat and thought about it, as far as, like, changing characters. Like, I don't like changing their origins, necessarily. Like, I wouldn't be a fan if in the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, which that trailer was amazing, I wouldn't be a fan if he became the Batman because he just woke up one day and was living at Wayne Manor. It's like, you know what, I'm going to go fight people. There's certain core elements I don't want to see changed. With particular characters and storylines. If you want to do something radically different, have where there's a whole different story for Batman, maybe make a different character for it, or kind of make him an Arkham Knight type character. But then again, there are different versions of the Batman and the mythos and everything that I do enjoy, so I'm kind of like half and half, I guess. Not to be a centrist about it, but that's just kind of where I stand on it, I guess. Alright, there's just these few people, right? Like, there's this guy down here. Wasn't there, like, I guess there's nobody over there. Let's see if we can take this guy out from here. Oh no. I missed. Tried to hit his backpack, I think. Wait, hold on. Is that something I light on fire?
Right, new plan.
Oh wait, I think it was! Oh heck! Yeah! Okay, cool! No, I know. I liked Ben Affleck as the Batman. I really did. I don't know.
Fascinating.
I know a lot of people feel different from that, but I liked him as Batman. But isn't he coming back in one of the films? Like, he was going to be gone, but now he's coming back. There's been a lot of confusing things going on with their stuff. I'm really excited about Robert Pattinson's there. I mean, one trailer is not on, but I can't wait. Can't wait to see it. Of course, I'll determine after I see it if I really like it or not, but I can't wait. I think it's gonna be cool. But I pretty much like all the Batman. The main actors who portrayed Batman. Like, I love Michael Keaton as a Batman. I unironically enjoy Batman Forever. I know it's a meme, but I do. So I like Val Kilmer as a character. I think he's a great Bruce Wayne, and I just kind of like him in general. Batman and Robin is such a meme. So George Clooney, not so much, but it is what it is. I like Christian Bale as a character in that universe. I do like Ben Affleck as the Batman, especially for that warehouse scene in Batman vs Superman. That was great. I'm excited about Robert Pattinson. I think that Val Kilmer's character, although it's associated with a very mean movie, I think that Val Kilmer's Bruce was great. I felt like he was a great Bruce. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I loved his Bruce. Because that's the thing, it's like, you'll have a character that's a good this, but a bad this. Like, for example, Andrew Garfield is my favorite. Amazing Spider-Man 1 is still my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. It just fits the theme and what I like. His Peter Parker, though, is not Peter Parker, because he's cool and rides a skateboard. That's not the nerdy Peter Parker. Now, he's really smart, and I felt like as Spider-Man, he had the wit, he had the humor, and he fit the bill as a good Spider-Man, but he was a terrible Peter Parker because of what Peter's supposed to be. And it's the same thing with the Bruce Batman, you know, not everyone always plays it well all the way around. And yes, Kevin Conroy, if we go the voice route, Kevin Conroy, I've looked at it for a few years now that Kevin Conroy is Batman. He just lets other people be the characters sometimes. Mark Hamill is a Joker. He just lets other people take over ever so often. That's how I feel. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he's a great Spider-Man.
Got too much already.
It's Peter Parker, though. It's not Peter Parker. I mean, he's a cool dude. That's not Peter. He plays basketball. He's good-looking. You know, he's not a nerd. Like, he's really smart, but he's not Peter Parker. See, it's just how you got to split hairs on that, you know? That's how I feel about it, at least. Like, oh my god.
Snow.
What was I gonna say?
It's not getting any warmer out here.
When it comes down to, like, the new Spider-Mans, Tom Holland, I do not like him as Spider-Man. I have not enjoyed anything of his until Spider-Man 2, because it's just Iron Man Jr. That's not Spider-Man. I don't like it. I haven't enjoyed his movies at all until Far From Home. I thought Far From Home was amazing. Everything else with him in the MCU so far, I hate it. That is the one thing that actually made me start to like him. So, it's just different strokes for different folks. Okay, wait. I just saw a comment there. Message support, any help? There's not anything that I can actually do because I'm not in a support team. Those of us that stream for cdkeys.com, think of us just as interactive ads. We play games and share links for what the games are, and that's pretty much it. So you've done the right thing by getting in contact with the support team at support.cdkeys.com. So stay in contact with them. Make sure that you're also trying to message them on the Facebook page, and if you can, or you know, on the Twitter account or whatever. Try to do everything you can there. Just stay patient. Don't send 1,000 tickets because that makes it where it'll go further down the list. Sorry to tell you that. I mean, there's not really much I can do except for tell you what, you know, kind of what you've been doing. So I'm sorry about that.
So much for being careful.
Honestly, I didn't hate Jared Leto. Like, I didn't hate him, but I feel like they said there were so many scenes of his that were cut out that could have essentially made their own movie. I want to see what his character was, what he could have brought to the table, personally. But like I say, it's kind of splitting. It's kind of like splitting it. Like, I think Tom Holland is a great Peter Parker. He fits that bill. But until the latest movie, he is a god-awful Spider-Man, because it ain't about him and his spider-sense abilities. It's about what Iron Man built for him. That's bullshit. That ain't Spider-Man. If you think it is, you can kiss my insert word here. That ain't Spider-Man. That's Iron Man Jr. That ain't no Spider-Man. But the last film, I got to where he had to rely on his own abilities. And just the way the film played out, it was great in my opinion. It redeemed a lot of how I feel about him in the role. Now, I always loved his Peter. It's his Spider-Man I didn't like until recently. It's just one of them things. And yeah, no problem, Eric. I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm sorry. It's the best Venom, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is the one and only Deadpool. I agree with that. And Tom Hardy, I liked Venom. I know a lot of other people didn't, I guess, but I loved Venom. I loved him in the role. I do feel bad for Jared Leto, though, because he, and I guess otherwise, people have made it clear that enough of his content was cut out that it really gypped what his performance was. And that's not fair to him. If he put in a phenomenal acting job that goes well beyond what we got to see, and it's not out there, come on, you can't get a good impression from somebody like that, in my opinion. But, you know, the impression time is over, and his role is done. I would have liked to have seen it. I'd like to see more of his character, but, you know, that movie's come and gone, it's done its time, and it's over with. Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds in the role for Deadpool. I think he does a really good job with it. But yeah, and that's the thing. It's not his fault that they apparently did a lot of scenes that didn't get, like, they cut out so much of the movie. That movie became a train wreck. It ain't got nothing to do with him and what he did. Clearly, it's not. It has nothing to do with him. There's a lot that was cut out from the film that was left on the cutting room floor. But the thing is, though, first impressions are first impressions. He didn't get a first impression, so regardless of what he did or didn't do, you only get one shot most of the time. His shot was ruined. I feel bad because it's not his fault, but you know, it happens. Oh my! Hi there, big fella. Oh my! But the best Spider-Man actor of all time, it's got to be Tobey Maguire, simply for the memes. The memes have come out of that series are amazing. But honestly, I still think Spider-Man. Right oh my. Yeah, the Facebook chat. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes people will be making comments and it doesn't always appear. Facebook's always kind of done that since I started streaming for CD Keys, where Facebook was on it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something Facebook has set up. It's not anything CD Keys has done. That's not any kind of setting they've adjusted or anything. It's just on their end. I laid this trap here. Nothing even remotely came close to it. Sorry, Trap. I didn't mean to waste you. I was getting a little bit overrun there. That's why I kind of went and hit. I was hoping they would at least come hit that trap, but obviously that was not there. Dead. There's too many of these sections where we're gonna just fight, which ordinarily is not a bad thing, but for a stream and trying to get through a certain amount in a certain time, it makes for shows leadership. Sorry about that. Oh, fudge. Wait, I actually hit him. Nice. Did. Oh my. Kind of errors from there. Yes, it is true. Josh Carter. That actually, okay, that factually did not hit me. Like, I'm not even just making excuses. That actually hit that pole and broke around it, but that did not come close to hitting me. That's not even one of those, oh, it didn't hit me, but clearly it did. No, that absolutely did not. And this ain't online, so there ain't no lag issues. Or maybe it did, and you just can't tell. Fuck off. Ugh, I cannot be arsed for this. I don't care. I'm just gonna go do a side mission. It's not that it's too hard or anything, but god dang, we've only got 20-something minutes left. I'd rather be getting through stuff than doing fights that are everlasting. Save some time if I can. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm actually going to start watching it today. I can't wait. I love The Boys Season 1. It's one of my favorite hero-based things of any genre, like any show or whatever, I guess, movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. And I like that The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming out October 30th. That's not hero-related, but, you know, that's still cool, I think. Me? No. I haven't. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of it. It may have been from you I've heard of it. But never really gave any thought to it one way or the other. Trying to see if we can kind of pick up on the way that mostly follows the path I'm on, so we're not have too much trouble with fighting, which again is fine. I just
Keep
want
that for later.
to do a little bit more than just that. Oh, you're talking about the Michael Jordan special? I think that's, yeah. I watched it on ESPN. I didn't know that it was available on Netflix. Yeah, that Michael Jordan, his era in the NBA, such a fascinating time. And I like getting more in-depth history with him and what that was all about. Like, I find that show very fascinating. Sports and the sports world. Like, I love pretty much all sports for the most part. The NBA is definitely one of them, and Michael Jordan, you know, he's the greatest of all time. I mean, some people say it's, oh my God, LeBron
Can't be
James,
too
but
prepared.
LeBron is Captain Flopper, and hell, he doesn't even care about the NBA right now. He's just quit. He's turning it into his activist platform, which is not how you're supposed to treat your sport that you're in. I don't care what you believe in. It's ridiculous what that man's doing right now. Just saying. But more importantly, he's not on Jordan's level. He's just not. He's an amazing player. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is absolutely a top in the... He has to be in the conversation. Absolutely. But no. LeBron James doesn't have his focus on the court right now. And fair play, if he's got other things on his mind with things that are going on in the
Might
world
need
and
that.
life, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to be as focused on it, get off the court, go take care of that, then come back. But, you know, the TV ratings for the NBA are dead. So if he wants to keep at it, I mean, hey, there you go. I just feel like, as a fan of basketball, it's frustrating to watch him, you know, kind of do what he's doing because it's taking his attention away from the game. Which, again, if you got things going on, that's when you take that break. That's when you take that 10. This dude's a multi-millionaire. Take a break for a month. Take a couple of months off. Take the rest of the year. Whatever you got to do. You know, get stuff going.
This is
I'm
where
all
the
about
Eternal
that. Just
wanted to say her goodbye.
that's just silly. I can't be arsed with any sports right now. It's just all stupid. But Jordan, I still think he's the greatest of all time. Yeah, I saw you there, Shmoo. I'm in Dusty Depot. Yeesh. Moisty Mire. Remember that one? Wait, was that what it was called? I think it was. Yeah, I've been needing to pick a bunch more of those up. I've been running out of my crafting. And I was like invincible on it for a while there. Just kind of quit collecting it. Not on purpose, it just kind of ran low. It's been okay. It's been mostly quiet. There's a good 30 or 40 minutes there where there's just dead, but I've had some folks here just kind of just sitting there chatting, kind of like normal, so it's been good. I mean, the only thing that's really a problem today is I'm exhausted. I don't mean like a little bit sleepy, I mean dead tired. That's the one and only thing that's been bad about today. Oh wait, I'm in the area I need to. It's all good, Shmoo. No worries, mate. Because I'm going to be doing the same thing as soon as I get off stream. I'm going to be going right to bed for a while anyways. I'm dead. I need to get a new outfit. I think that's what I need to be looking at next. Oh, that's something I was going to do a long time ago, like several streams ago, and I never actually got around to it. I might go try to do that real quick just to kind of get a different particular point out. Off work tomorrow, so I'm planning to stay up late tonight and sleep in tomorrow. Of course, sleeping in for me is like, yeah, I know, you've got to tell you, your work schedule and sleeping schedule, it is. I don't know how you do it, man, but I mean that in a good way. Like, you're the man for, you know, keeping up with your schedule and handling it like that. You do a really good job with that. It's very impressive because I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't. So the fact that you're able to do that consistently, it's. I mean, you deserve an attaboy for it, for sure. Absolutely. Nah, man, I don't. This will sound stupid because I'm doing it for CDQ, so I don't like streaming. I like doing it like here, small increments, hanging out with you guys. Like, it's fun, but when it comes to streaming, like for me, for myself, it's just couldn't be more unappealing. I mean, I do like doing it. I like it. Don't take that as me saying, oh, I hate you guys. It's nothing like that. It just comes to streaming for CD Keys and being part of the group here. I love that. I really do. But when it comes to streaming for myself, I just don't like it. But I like being part of a team. You know, when I'm here for CD Keys, my favorite element of it, really, I'm part of a team. I love that we've got our own little personal Twitter group. We talk to each other all throughout the day. I like being part of a team where we do something I believe in, that we're all together. We're kind of fighting together. But when you're streaming by yourself, you're just streaming by yourself. It's just you alone. I don't like that as much. Despite the fact that I'm absolutely a loner. And yeah, I mean, getting paid doesn't hurt. Sure, of course. But the team element makes a big difference. I like streaming for... I've been paid for them the same when I was streaming by myself versus now. And I enjoy it a lot more now. Because I like having teammates. I like having people to team up with. It's a lot more enjoyable to me. I might be a loner and I like staying by myself most of the time, but when it comes to working and having an organization or group you're a part of, like, I like that. So, I'm a lot happier with it now. There are days at 3 a.m. I'm up and getting ready for work. Dude, I can't do it. I used to do that whenever I used to go, I used to get up that early. I used to work in construction. I've worked in about every field that exists on Earth. Um, so I've done the early mornings. I've done where if you had a 16-hour shift and you got 6 hours of sleep, you were having a good day. Like, it just was normal. I've been there, done it. Trust me. It's just not something I particularly enjoyed, but now my body is in a lot worse shape, so I can't handle stuff like that anymore. So it's just like, oh god. Let's see, I've worked in construction, I've worked in heating and air conditioning, I've worked with a cleaning organization, so we're portable living quarter sanitation engineers. Done lawn care. Let's see, I've done organizational work, thing I just mentioned. Worked in retail, worked in online sales, worked in video games as far as producing video games and releasing them on iOS and Google Play. I've done journaling, I've done blogging. What else have I done? I've done a little bit of everything. Kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. Definitely master of none, but I've done a lot for work. You know, now of course, I'm in sales. You know, worked in call centers and stuff. I've done a lot. 11 to 6, 6 days a week, you know, maybe 3 hours a night. So, see, I can't do that. I can't do that anymore. I just physically cannot do it. Yeah, I know, Carl. I know, that's not helping very much, is it?
Okay, time to climb up to its head.
What's your favorite job you've ever done, Josh? Carl, what about you? What's your favorite job you've ever done? I'm trying to think and I asked that, what have I done that would be my favorite job? I don't know if I've ever had a favorite job. I have to really sit and think about it.
Shouldn't take long.
I have to really think about that, because I know what made me the best money, but it's not just about the money. Like, ignoring the okay, how about that? Ignoring the financial aspect of it. What is your favorite thing that you've done?
And sends what it says to others.
It's obviously something you make more money in. Money. See, that's awesome. I like that you're doing what you like the most now. That's really good, man. I'm actually really happy for you on that. See, I asked the question, and I'm asking it of myself. What have I done that I really like the most? I don't know. I don't know what I've liked the most. I've always had a hard time fitting in. I've always had a hard time with any job I've done, just because... I don't know. It's kind of... I know what I want to say, but it's probably not strictly appropriate. I don't know. It's just hard, I guess. But I'm trying to think. What have I done that... Objectively, I don't know. I liked being a portable living quarter sanitation engineer. That was nice. I did enjoy doing that. What else? What else have I done that I really enjoyed? That was probably my favorite. Shut up, Carl. Shut up. I love you. Shut up. Fuck off. I love you, man. You're fun. Yeah, I can't not be on my toes with you around, bud.
That'll help.
Shut up. That got me. They got me pretty good. I like that. See, I like that too, though, Josh. I like that you've got that. See, that's one thing that probably helped when I was a living quarter sanitation engineer. I was doing it with my best friend at the time. You know, my best friend at that moment. We were doing it together. I like talking to people, so I don't hate everything about what I do for a job now. I just don't like being on the insurance recruitment part of it. If my job was just to talk to people, direct them to the right place, and whatever, I think I would really enjoy doing that for a living. That's not what my job is. My job is to connect with offices. Now I can use my ability to connect with people to further the interest in the office, but ultimately it's about the bottom line, getting them to sign up. If they don't do it, who cares? What I bring to the table is nothing if I can get them to sign up. That's why I got fired from my group, and I'm on the, you're about to be kicked out of this job. situation, because while I'm connecting with people, I'm not getting them to sign on the bottom line as much as it's not my fault. I can't make the officers sign, but I can make myself talk to people, get along with them. You know what I mean? So I wish that that was what I did for a living. I don't mind working on the phone. You know, being on phone industry, calling people and stuff. I have no problem with that. I like it. I like talking to people. Might be a silly thing. What do you like doing? You know, what would you want to do for a living? Talk to people. Probably kind of silly to say, but I love customer support. Like, I think I would be really good in a customer support job where my only job is to talk with people, help them, direct them the right way, and kind of just be there for them. Like, I think I could be really good at that. Unfortunately, the job I have now, it optimizes a part of that, but again, it's about the bottom line. It don't matter if you get along with every office. If every office calls and says, this guy's great, we love him. If they're not signing up, then I'm failing at my job. They did a really good job calling and telling me about that the other day. Just, you suck. Just like, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, construction was fun. That could be fun.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Aw. That's actually kind of sad. But yeah, construction was fun. I worked with the master electrician as well. I mean, when I tell you guys I've done a little bit of everything, I'm serious. I've done a lot of jobs. I'm trying to think, how old was I? I had my first job when I was like 11. I would go around the city with my mower and ask people if they needed a lawn mowed, and I would actually mow their lawns. I don't know why my parents allowed me to do that or be a part of it. It wasn't so much that I was doing it by myself or anything. It's just that me and my cousin, his name was Conrad, we would do work together. No, I was older than 11. I was like the youngest at the time. That's the youngest thing I remember doing. Because like I would do it as a little kid, like for my grandma or whatever, and then it got to a point where I started doing it for other people. I've done painting. I've done painting and housework. I've done a little bit of everything.
Oh, useful.
Some of it was fine, some of it just sucked, but it is what it is. I know, honestly, if my body was up to it and I had the chance just for whatever reason to hang out with you and just randomly help for a day, I would so do it. I don't think Coke would let that happen because they'd be like, yeah, this some random guy just blew into town. But I would. I stocked shelves before. Sodas, drinks, materials, everything. That's what I did at Target when I was there. We unloaded the trucks every morning at like 4 in the morning. And then once we got done with that, we would stock up the store throughout the day. I like how like random people might be tuning in to see a stream about video games, and we're just talking about jobs and work. I don't know how the conversation just got itself there, but here we are. Okay, this song is a bag of asses, so I'm gonna change this. Yeah, dude, I would do it, and I wouldn't be an unreliable worker if I just randomly showed up. I wouldn't be like there to sabotage anything. You know who I am. You could, I mean, you would definitely have the blackmail ability if I went and did something stupid. I would help out.
Quick way down.
All right, so, when it comes to cdkeys.com, don't forget, guys, we've got this game available for both Sony PlayStation 4 and PC. I'll share the link one last time there. Regardless of what version you're interested in getting it, they're both the complete edition. The PS4 version, because it's been out longer, is less than $10. Less than $10 to get this game, the complete edition. Definitely worth owning if you haven't done so before. PC version, it's not that cheap. Makes sense, because it just came out. But it's still cheaper to get it from us than it would be on Steam. So highly recommend it if you guys give it a look. We've got CD Keys' website has been worked on in general, so if you guys haven't been to the website in a while, it's worth checking out. So, excuse me. So, give it a look if you guys haven't done so in a while. There's a variety of games, whether you're interested in this one, you're interested in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, or any of the other games they've been streaming recently, some of the other guys, you definitely have the ability to, jump in and check out a bunch of cool games, so I highly recommend it.
Trickles on my skin.
Of course, it makes sense. I would highly recommend it, but honestly, this game's really good. This is not a game I'm having to stretch to find something good to talk about. I love this game. It's one of my favorite PlayStation 4 games ever. Well, now, PC, of course, but you know what I mean. See, I didn't know that. I paid I paid a grand total of $0.00 for Fall Guys, so I haven't really kept up with what the price of the game is. I actually tend to forget that the game actually does have a price. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that this is actually something you have to buy normally. I got it when it was free on PlayStation Plus, so I paid nothing for it. Besides the, you know, the cost of having the service, I guess. But I would have that anyways, so it just depends on how you look at it. That's what she said. Shut up, Josh. Shut up. Wait. Did she? I didn't hear her say that. Oh my. Because I'm listening to my music, so I can hardly hear the game when I'm playing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Carl, Josh, Shmoo. There's been other people that have come in and tuned in as well. Paul. I'm really tired, sorry. But I appreciate all you guys coming in and watching today and hanging out. I hope you've had fun. We're going to be done here in just a couple of minutes. And then I won't be streaming again, of course, until next weekend, next Saturday. But always appreciate you guys coming by. I'm exhausted today, so the fact that you guys have made it all the way through with me, I really do appreciate. Right? That's off, right, Josh? Exactly. But I really do appreciate you guys coming by. It's a lot more fun to stream when you have people to kind of come and hang out with you, so I appreciate it. Dead tired today, so I don't feel like I did a really good job for what I need to be doing, but you know, you're gonna have those days. I'll take today any day of the week, because last week I was feeling really sick to my stomach at this point. I already had to stop by now, and God, the upcoming week was, oh, it was pure misery. It was horrible. Just being tired, take that any day of the week. So it's kind of where we're at. We only got about 2 minutes left. There's no point in arsing around for 2 minutes for no reason. Just fill up the clock. I mean, I'm literally just gonna be walking in circles. And since this is not NASCAR going around in circles, does not benefit us here. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good rest of the day. Have a great weekend. If you're off tomorrow, enjoy that day as well. And we'll see you next time.